Pleasant Prairie's general government budget determines how much the village will need to collect in property taxes in order to cover operating expenses for the year. Department heads work with the village administrator to revise budgets as needed to meet public service expectations in the most efficient and sustainable way. The village board then reviews and questions individual components of proposed budgets and requests modifications if warranted. The board holds the ultimate responsibility for approving or rejecting the budget. In November, the board approved the final version of the 2014 general government budget. As approved, it will result in an increase in the property tax levy. For a home in the village valued at $188,000, this will translate into an $11.28 increase in the village portion of the property tax bill, with a total village tax of $821.24 for the year. Village department heads work to maintain a high level of service for village residents at a reasonable cost, explained Village Administrator Mike Polikoff. Village staff works with the village board to ensure that the base structure of each core service we provide remains stable and viable. We evaluate the service to see if it's performing well, identify areas that need a reinforcement or improvement, and then evaluate the best ways to address these needs as efficiently and thoroughly as possible. In early November, plans were approved for the construction of a new refined coal facility at the Pleasant Prairie Power Plant. It will be comprised of 4 small buildings and conveyor belts. Coal will be conveyed through a pug mill building where 2 chemicals, Mersorb, used to control mercury, and S-Sorb, used to capture sulfur dioxide and heavy metals, will be mixed with the coal as part of a refining process. The new refined coal facility will replace a system that had already been in place performing the same function. We Energies is replacing its existing system with the new refined coal facility to take advantage of tax credits that are available related to the process. Representatives of We Energies explained that the new facility will have a neutral impact on emissions from the plant. The facility will be installed, owned, and operated by an independent company, Kenosha Fuels LLC. The company anticipates the creation of 15 full-time positions. The facility is expected to generate an additional 15 to 25 truck trips to the plant weekly. Construction is expected to take between 3 and 4 months to complete. During October, plans were approved for the construction of a new building for Regner Veterinary Clinic at the northeast corner of 104th Avenue and 77th Street in the Prairie Ridge area. The clinic will relocate from its current location on 75th Street. A second clinic is located on the north side of Kenosha. The exterior of the building will feature Northwood-style architecture with timber framing and lanternstone. The building will also feature a deck on its northeast side as an optional outdoor waiting area for clients and pets. Construction of the new clinic is expected to be complete in April of 2014. From the new building, Regner will provide medical exams, emergency services, dentistry, radiology, and surgical services for small animals. The new clinic is proposed to be open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 o'clock a.m. until noon. 10 full-time employees, including 3 veterinarians, will work from the location. In November, the Plan Commission considered and approved plans for Uline to occupy an existing 256,000 square foot warehouse located at 8505 100th Street. Uline currently operates 2 other distribution warehouses from Pleasant Prairie. Occupancy of the new location is proposed to take place in 2 phases. The first phase would allow for use of 125,000 square feet before the end of November, and the second phase for use of the remaining space by January 1. At full operation, the new warehouse is proposed to employ between 12 and 17 employees over 2 shifts. An estimated 30 truck trips are expected to and from the site daily. Additional dock doors will be constructed and the building exterior will be painted. General government departments in the village include police, municipal court, fire and rescue, public safety communications, public works, parks, engineering, building inspection, assessing, information technology, finance, human resources, administration, and community development. These departments receive income from property taxes, loans, grants, impact and other fees, the resale of capital equipment, and donations. These funds are then used to cover day-to-day operating expenses, large capital purchases or projects, and to pay down general government debt. This table on your screen shows projects to be completed during 2014 by funding source. During 2014, approximately 76% of budget dollars will be directed towards public safety and public works operations. The majority of the remaining percentage will be used to pay down debt and support general government operations. Over the past many years, the village has followed a conservative borrowing schedule. While continuing to pay down general government debt, the village has plans to borrow funds during 2014. The village is planning to relocate and reconstruct its Fire Station Number 1, which is currently located on the south end of the Village Hall building on 39th Avenue and was constructed in 1967. Since its construction, the design of fire vehicles has changed substantially to better respond to present-day circumstances related to fighting residential, commercial, and industrial fires. The existing station will no longer accommodate the amount or size of fire apparatus and personnel necessary to protect the eastern side of the village. Most notably, its apparatus bays have become too small and inadequate to house the larger, lengthier ladder and pumper tanker trucks. Prior to making the decision to relocate the station, the village evaluated several factors: where current and future planned fire stations are and will be located, and where fire apparatus is stored. Call response times within a radius of those locations, looking for any gaps in coverage. Which areas of the village have hydrants and which do not. The areas in the village where near-term future growth will occur. And the practicality or possibility of renovating the existing Station Number 1. To read more about the factors evaluated, read your November Village newsletter or visit pleasantprairieonline.com. During early October, the village held a ribbon cutting for a new dog park at Ingram Park. The new dog park features two sections, one for larger dogs and one for smaller dogs, a dog bone-shaped pond, and non-connected fire hydrants for the dog's enjoyment. The dog park is open from dawn to dusk daily. Dog park rules and fees, similar to those for county-run dog parks, have been established. Information related to the fees was included in the November issue of the village newsletter and is posted at the park. A pay station, similar to those used in state parks, has been placed at the entrance of the dog park for those who would like to pay for their dog park tag on a daily basis. Those wishing to purchase an annual dog park tag can do so at Village Hall. Tags purchased in 2013 will be valid through the end of 2014. The village would like to thank all of those who participated in the ribbon-cutting festivities. The village would also like to thank all dog owners for their consideration of others as they and their dogs engage in play at the new dog park.